Hey, hey, praise the Lord, everybody. I just wanted to come back. There were some things I remembered about the Millennial Reign that I didn't put in that last lesson from Monday. That I just wanted to add this as a quick addendum. A couple of things. There are going to be a part of the world that are going to be living in the world through part of the people living in the world through the millennial reign will be living in resurrected bodies. That'll be the ones that made the rapture, the ones that were the tribulation saints, and those are going to be the ones in the millennial bodies. Those that survive through the end of the millennial and didn't take the mark of the beast, those individuals are not going to be in resurrection bodies. They are still going to be in human bodies. So, because of that, there is going to be um, certain things going on the earth with certain individuals. So, they'll still be in their human bodies, they'll still have their human desires and tendencies. That is why Jesus is going to rule with a rod of iron, and he's going to demand that there be no corruption, no evil, no contention. So there are some things that they have to have. They have to still, um, be providers. But now the Lord is going to provide. I do want to say this, that he's going to provide. But for those that are thinking about careers and going to work and making money and all of this, a lot of that's going to change. And even if it didn't, there would be certain things you would not need. You would not need the medical system because the healing of the body will be left for the leaves that are on the tree of life. The judicial system, we won't have judges to stand before because Jesus is ruling with a rod of iron. Then there's also the law enforcement. We won't have law enforcement because, again, Jesus is ruling and we're going to be the kings and priests. And so it's kind of like martial law, but in a good way. Um, and then there was one other thing that I have wanted to bring in, and that was that Jesus never, or the Bible, um, never tells us that it was God's will for man to have authority and govern over his people. God always wanted to govern his people. And because of the hard heartedness and because of sin and corruption, he had to have people governing. So human government came up, law enforcement came up, kings, but we won't have a need for kings. We won't have a need for governors, presidents, mayors, um, or anyone, all these municipalities and all these different divisions of state because Jesus is going to be ruling with the rod of iron. I just wanted to add that in. So that was just one other thing. Now, when we come back on Monday, we will be jumping back into the book of the Revelation, chapter 21, however long that takes. It's a pretty short chapter. And then we will go into the final chapter, which is chapter number 22. We're going to conclude the book and we'll see what God has to say. I think chapter number 20 only has 15 verses. And then there are 22 verses, 21 verses in chapter 22. So we're almost there. All right, once again, God bless you. And thank you so much for being a part of the ministry. Please do subscribe and to on YouTube, go into YouTube and subscribe. Somewhere right down in this little lower right corner, there should be a red button that says subscribe. Subscribe, like, and comment. It helps so much. And then I did see that we had comments from others on YouTube, and I will be mindful to watch those and to post them. We appreciate you.